Hello. Uh, well, for some reason it says my flip share is down to 59 minutes and 48 seconds. It was 10 minutes before, now I can't get it to hold more than 59 minutes and 48 seconds for some reason. So I don't know. Who knows with these things, and I'm certainly not a technophobe, but anyway, I thought I would do a real quick one. But they're always going to be pretty quick because they're going to be under 10 minutes, and in this case, 59 minutes and 48 seconds at least, under that amount. And so I thought what I would do is show you some of my vinyl records that I have in my collection. Of course, that was the way that we listened to music. I'm an old fart, and I'm 43 years old. I turned 44 in September if I live that long. And I was big into collecting vinyl records. Record albums, probably even more so than some people. I mean, soundtracks was a big deal for me to collect any kind of soundtrack. I don't care what the movie was, any kind of soundtrack. Particularly if I could get it, like a discount album, I would just buy it. I don't care what the movie was. I sold most of that collection, but I've still got a few records left. I have an old Techniques turntable, but I don't even think I have it hooked up. But anyway, I thought maybe I'd show you some of my records in my collection that I think are kind of cool because, that's one thing that's missing in CDs is the artwork. They're big. You might have the same artwork on a CD as some of these old albums, but, they were big. It's like you could frame them. They were pretty cool. So let's hurry up and get to them because I don't have much time. I have 49 minutes and 48 seconds. So okay. First on the list is Pink Floyd's Relics. I always thought that was really creepy, this old mask, like an African mask or something like that, and there's one on the back cover. Pink Floyd's Relics. Pretty cool. One of my favorite Rolling Stones albums, Some Girls, and that's the cover to Some Girls. It's like an old women's wig advertisement, with different styles and such, and then on the back it's got, bras and such, just pretty cool. Pink Floyd, Adam Hart Mother, and for some reason that cow staring at me from the cover always was kind of creepy to me, and there's a couple on the back, and it's one of those gatefolds, so like a field. Adam Hart Mother, great album too, I think, if you're a fan of Pink Floyd. Another Rolling Stones album. Now when this came out, originally when it came out, there were stickers over the naked woman's body. And of course, being a horny teenager, I tore the stickers off to see if you could actually see the body parts underneath. And as I remember, all it did was just tear into the album cover, and you couldn't see anything, and pretty much ruined the cover. So, but anyway, this is the version that came out that doesn't have the stickers. It's just, it's just picture of the stickers. So, but anyway, another album I'm fond of, one of their later '80s albums, Undercover. And in the back, you do get a body part. You get a woman's butt, bare butt. Okay. Anyway, I'm a big Devo fan. I'm still a big Devo fan. The De-Evolution band from Ohio, and their album Duty Now for the Future, and it's it's full of like UPC codes and such, and I always thought that was kind of a cool cover. Duty Now for the Future from Devo. One of the coolest probably album covers ever made, I think, is Led Zeppelin 3. And this is loose, so it's not really working properly, but what it is it has this kind of wheel with a bunch of pictures on it. Well, to show you the wheel, so it's got psychedelic images and pictures and such on it, and pictures of the group, and originally it was secure in the front, cover of the album, and you turned it around, and as you can see, the pictures would appear in these little holes, different psychedelic images and pictures of the band and band members and such, But I always thought that was a really cool album. One of the coolest albums to come out in the the 80s or whatever, 70s. I guess this would be the 70s, probably early 70s. Led Zeppelin 3. It's a gatefold 2. There's the group there on the back. Cool album. Of course, Jimi Hendrix. Are you experienced? The Jimi Hendrix Experience? I just got through watching some of the re-release of Woodstock on DVD and watching his performance, and pretty good stuff there. And so, yeah, Jimi Hendrix Experience. On the back, you see them in all their Afro glory. And me, often sporting an Afro, I have a certain affinity for the Jimi Hendrix Experience. Okay. And I can't believe that I actually have this album, and I actually ever listened to them, but yeah, I do have an Asia album. And what I always thought was cool was the Roger Dean cover of the sea serpent creature. And as you may or may not know, Roger Dean did a lot of Yes album covers. And I like some of that prog rock stuff, from the 70s, early 70s. Once they got into the 80s and such, I didn't care much for it. But, the early stuff from like Yes and groups like that, Rush, I like. But anyway, I just think that's a cool cover. And of course, I can't not talk about album covers and not bring up Black Sabbath, Paranoid. And it's a gatefold. Get the groups there, group members there. There's the back. Pink Floyd. Black Sabbath, Paranoid. Did I say Pink Floyd? I hope I didn't. Black Sabbath. The Clash, Combat Rock. Good old Clash. Yeah. And what I thought was a real cool score, I've never seen this on CD. It may be on CD, but I don't know. But I got this, and it's discounted. In the discounted albums, they would cut a little notch in the corner somewhere. But anyway, the soundtrack to Death Wish 2. Death Wish 2. And what's really cool about this album is it's by Jimmy Page. And I always thought it was really good. Just sounds good. It's good music. Just a good soundtrack. And yeah, by Jimmy Page of Led Zeppelin. And last but not least, one other Rolling Stones album, and it doesn't even have an album in it. I don't know where it's at. But Tattoo You. And there is Mick Jagger all tattooed up. And on the back you have Keith Richards similarly tattooed up. Cool cover, Tattoo You by the Rolling Stones. So that's just a little sampling of some of my favorite album covers, and just thought maybe for something to do, I'd show you that. And I think right now on YouTube you can watch my interview with, one of my interviews, is it C.J. Graham? Is that up now? I think so. Yeah. Is it C.J. Graham or something else? I can't remember. But anyway, keep watching. You go to the Dead Pit channel, watch the interviews from Texas Frightmare Weekend, and coming soon, Jason Mewes. I think Jason Mewes will be next. So head on over to deadpit.com and the YouTube channel and check out their stuff and check out my interviews and Ray Boucher. No, Ray Boucher's interview with Chester Graham. That's what's up now. Yeah. I was busy taping Firuza Balk, so I didn't catch Chester Graham, but Ray did. Great interview with Chester Graham. Bye-bye, guys. I'm probably over anyway. No, I'm not.